Good morning. Good morning. I'm just going to quickly film my morning routine after false move week beginning. I cannot edit this because I have an appointment in like 20 minutes, so I've got to be as fast as possible. So, yesterday, I did a video on how to manage the trades before going to bed. So hopefully you caught that. And I was talking about no, I didn't say it in the video. I said it on Twitter. Where's my Twitter? Hopefully you guys caught this, but I said here that UK gave it and started US gave us the price action we wanted to see. However, at the time that I was going to bed, we hadn't broken the initial high of the day. And that's what made my trades high risk before bed, which was the video that I did about whether or not I move stop losses before going to bed. So now I'm waking up to see the aftermath and what happened. And I was pretty confident this was going to happen at the end of the US, to be honest with you. I didn't think we'd retrace this far. So if I was awake, I probably would be like, oh, this isn't looking good. But luckily I wasn't, because lately US has been giving us a push end of session. So I was pretty confident that we were going to get the end of session push, but whether or not we broke the initial high of the day, which let me just quickly change the settings. So the initial high of the day was here, right? So we had rejected it when I went to bed. And I wasn't sure that we'd have enough of a push to break it by end of US. So it was tricky. And that's why I thought to myself, better just move my stops in case, because I do have a lot of open trades right now. I'll go through them. Should I go through them? Yeah, I'll go through them. But I have a five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11 trades open. So I didn't want to get stopped out of all of them because that would certainly hurt. So yeah, I really had to think about how to manage these. Now, in that video, I said I'm going to have a higher risk with Bitcoin because I feel confident, but I didn't want to take too high a risk on alt. So I moved all of my alt stop losses to break even, but I kept my Bitcoin one down here. That meant worst case scenario, even with 11 trades open, worst case scenario is going to be stopped out for 1% if the market turned on me in my sleep, because everything else would have got stopped out at entry and Bitcoin would have got stopped out at my stop loss being 1%. So that's how I managed that. But anyway, so today I'm looking at the aftermath. So my Bitcoin trade is okay, but I do have to say when I zoom out on this recovery here is looking a little bit bear flaggy. So this might not turn into a Linda type trade. And look, the bear flag, I don't know, it might reach its peak today because we've got this vector here is going to be significant because it's the largest vector after consolidation, but also you got to look to the vector that broke the consolidation. So let's have a look here. So this one had the large volume spike, and then this one, wait, which one is it? This one here, right here, is the one that broke the consolidation, meaning when you zoom out, this is a battle between buyers and sellers. That's what consolidation is, right? That the buyers want to buy at this price, the sellers want to sell at this price. They both think this is the fair value for each side. And so price stays still. And eventually, it's like a tug of war. So eventually, one side gets tired and gives up, and they come in with a higher spike in volume, or the other side comes in with the highest spike in volume, and the losing side gives up. And that's when you see the fast drop away. So when you have a fast drop away, especially if it's like at level 3, not saying that this is at level 3, but just saying at level 3, when you see that price will usually return there. And when it does, if that selling volume is still waiting there and it's still strong, we will reject again and we'll head lower. However, if the damage is done, we'll break through it. So that makes that candle right there very, very important now. And so that candle, I'm on the 15-minute time frame, so 104.247 to 104.643. So that means that when we're seeing this as looking a bit more bear flaggy, we need to be keeping an eye really to see if the price comes to that zone and rejects. But because we got this vector, we have to keep an eye on that zone as well. The reason why I'm not loving this price action, even though we're doing pretty good in profits, is because it's not extended levels. Meaning, if we were going to change a trend, like say the bottom is in, and we're going to change a trend, if the trend is a good, healthy trend, we want to see a higher high, a higher low, but this higher low to be higher than the last higher high, right? Now, the next one creates a higher high that is higher than the last one, a higher low that is higher than the last one, and you go like that. That's when you have a good, healthy trend. But when it starts going like this, right? And your higher lows here, your higher lows are not higher than the higher high, the prior higher high, that's corrective. And that could be a problem. So we're trading the right side of it now, but this is absolutely at this point in time, price action that we should be getting ready to take profits on. And it might not be today, it might be tomorrow, might be before FOMC, but we shouldn't at this point be thinking that we're on to a Linda. Now this can change. So I'm only talking about what is happening right now. And that is when we have a look at all of this collectively, this is exactly what I mean right here. Okay, so we have the higher high, we come all the way back here. We've only just broken the last one here. And then if I continue this on, this one here is lower than this one here. Okay, and so now if we create another one and it's lower again, that's going to be our hint that, okay, this is short-term profit trade. This isn't going to be a big long-term Linda trade. So anyway, it's Asia. So I'll monitor this throughout the day and see if that behavior starts to change, then we'll be okay. But for now, it's not the best. So we've got good trades and we should have clear take profit targets just in case. So what are they going to be? Initial high of the day needs to break in one of the two following sessions if we're to continue holding on to this. And then we need to go through this. And finally, we need to see what happens at this candle here. After that, it's pretty, that because that candle also is rather significant. It's the previous high of the day. It's also 50% of the high and the low of the week. Very, very significant. Somewhere around here is going to be an amazing target if this starts to run out of steam, and it will mean that we sold at the highest point possible. So let's keep an eye on that. I don't have time to look at trading light and everything like that, but yeah, don't push it too far, hoping like we're definitely going to get here. The first step, as I said, is we've got to break the initial high of the day. So the moral story is I went through, had a look at everything. That one survived. My ETH survived. Oh, ETH hit. Oh, great. I'm going to do a post about this. Okay, so ETH hit my target, which was yesterday's high of the day. So great. We've hit it twice now, so we need to break it if we're going to continue. And then Solana was fine. My Solana trade stayed in. My XRP is like my best trade actually so far, like dollar-wise. It's made me the most money. So thank you, XRP. Link is still in, and my freaking H bar, I'm so annoyed it got stopped out. So I must have moved my stop loss here under, I don't know where I moved it, but it got stopped out. And so, yeah, I assume I moved it here and then that happened, which is a bit annoying because I've been trying to get a really good position on H bar for so long. But, if this does turn out to bear flag, I'll get another chance and that's fine. But yeah, of all the trades I really want to get, I want to get H bar because I want to hold it till fucking 2030. And I seem to always be getting stopped out on it. Okay, so that's my update. And yeah, I don't have much else to do with this. I'll come back during other sessions to see how it goes. Okay, bye.